Hello, and welcome to the Healing Streams Reflections. The title for today's post is Witchcraft Manifestation Attacks. Witchcraft manifestation attacks. I'm reading from Luke chapter 13, verse 10 to 16. I was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath, and behold, there was a woman who had a spirit of infirmity 18 years, and was bent over and could in no way raise herself up. But when Jesus saw her, he called her to him and said to her, "Woman, you are loosed from your infirmity." And he laid his hands upon her, and immediately she was made straight and glorified God. But the ruler of the synagogue answered with indignation, because Jesus had healed on the Sabbath. And he said to the crowd, "There are 6 days on which men ought to work. Therefore, come and be healed on them, and not on the Sabbath." The Lord then answered him and said, "Hypocrite, does not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or donkey from the stall and lead it away toward it? So ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan has bound, think of it, for 18 years be loosed from the bond on the Sabbath?" So this is a crippled or bent over woman who for 18 years the enemy has attacked, using sickness to control and manipulate the will of this woman. But Jesus Christ, being compassionate and loving, came to her rescue, and miraculously Jesus touched this woman who Satan has attacked. As the 16th verse tells us, so ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan has bound, think of it, for 18 years be loose from his bond on the Sabbath. And as Jesus touched this woman, she was healed and praised God and gave the living God all the glory that is due unto his holy name. And this is a satanic manifestation of attack upon daughter of Abraham. And so we are in an era where there's so much witchcraft manifestation attacks upon our lives. And one of the witchcraft, or some of the witchcraft manifestation attacks, is how they normally inflict suffering marks on you. At times they have a way of destroying your eye. At times spiritually, they will put a mark on you with inscription. Spiritually, on your forehead, rhymes. that you are already dead. In a sense, inverted commas begin and close. Spiritually, you have been sold to be manipulated by satanic and demonic spirits. At times too, they also project death mark on their victims, that those victims should be victims of negativity in the community. In this case, if deliverance ministers are fast, God can deliver said victims from untimely deaths. And this is a cautious response to the deliverance minister. The deliverance minister should get time and be patient for the victim, else they will suffer a lot in the hands of those demonic spirits that will be attacking them. Also, witchcraft or wizard spirits also deposit or they introduce foreign materials into the body of their victims. They can project such foreign objects or foreign materials like excruciating pains in the form of pins piercing your heart or limbs. At times, it seems like somebody is tearing your heart apart. And by the time you realize, the victim will vomit certain spiritual stuff that amazes the deliverance minister. And the question is, how did it enter that part of the body? At times, they'll vomit certain foreign materials that are very nasty, but yet it is meant to destroy the health of their victims. At times they will cause their victim not to function as human beings as they should. At times they will go to work, but they can't work as they should. Some of them will be sleeping on their job schedules. At times, immediately they go to work, on and off, because their health and their body is frail to stand on its feet and work. Dysfunction in the sense that you won't be able to do anything in your life endeavors. Then another aspect also has to do with the fact that at times they project a dark covering over their victims, especially Such victims may be carriers of beauty, but then it will be very difficult for any man to propose to them. If a married woman, the husband will be always absent in the house. At times, the husband will embark upon outside trips that makes it difficult to even have sound fellowship with the wife. And also, witchcraft and wizards has the tendency of burying the glory of their victims under graves, underwater, under banana trees, under certain stuff that nobody can go there and get it. At times you need to pray angelic assistance to retrieve the glory and restoration by God. At times, their victim also will dream seeing themselves being put in a coffin and being buried. At times, they will see a group of people or household covens of witches digging the ground to prepare them or the victim for burial. Sometimes, they see themselves in a coffin ready to be buried. And also, they engage in parasiting, which means that at times all the worldly food will be given to the victim, but she or she will never be satisfied. In a sense, which animal is parasiting on his or her body, draining or sucking blood from him or her. Also, whenever the person is about to receive glory, then somebody will come near and take some of it or share it with others. There's a situation where somebody was being or about to be honored, and then all of a sudden, the honor was given to a different person. If it happens to be marriage, somebody will come and share the husband with the wife. In a sense, that person will be like a parasite in the marriage. And at times, or moreover, if the person happens to get a good job, instead of getting or being given full working hours, he or she will be given a few hours or will serve as a step-in worker for full-time workers, or will be working on part-time basis most often. And so, brothers and sisters, when it comes to manifestation of witchcraft attacks, one thing that we know, that we have a living God who cares, a God who is always there to defend you, a God who will never leave you nor forsake you. Continue to put your trust in Him. because He's with you always. Emmanuel. May God bless you. And thanks for listening. We thank those of you who are giving to help our new studio project. And those of you who are yet to hear it or have just heard it, you can go to prayerwitchtempletemple89gmail.com or Zelle account 315-664-2827. Thanks. And may God bless you for your generous support. Bye for now.